doing any good for us, which it's not fair. It's like if a bunch of white people went over to another culture's country and just fucking took over everything. Like, they would call that, like, invasion. Yeah, they'd call it an invasion. Except when we say something, it's racism. So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. And it's actually, I think it's making the right people.
What do people say to that?
Well, they've said a lot of things. Like, they just, I don't know, they said the same things happening in Scotland and the UK. Like, people from different places in the world are commenting. Someone said, girl, you are different. Like, most won't even talk about it because, you know, obviously they're scared for the whole racism thing. I don't give a fuck. Use your brain. They play that racist card to try to shut people down. Most people ain't racist. That's what they did to Charlie Kirk. And he literally got shot. It's so stupid. Do you need... Oh, sorry, that's irrelevant. In the USA, you can't afford your own place anymore. You have to have roommates. Well, it's literally the same here. Yeah. It's literally housemates. Like, you have housemates with strangers, stay with your family. But, you know, like, it's fucking hard. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't actually see myself ever. It's hard. It's a joke. And how much we're getting paid for how expensive pricing is for homes, that does not add up.
Yeah.
If you're going to raise the prices in homes, give us a better pay rate.
Yeah, when with inflation, the income hasn't raised to the same level as cost of living.
Which is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, how do they expect that to be affordable or livable? Like, we're not Kim Kardashian. No, we can't do this. This is impossible. That's the reason being most of my friends still live with their parents. Like, why I still live with my parents. Like, it's not simple. Or people get in relationships and whoop-de-doo, problem solved.
Well, it's not. They still struggle.
Yeah, but they've still got a home outside of their fucking family, which would be pretty good.
The sad thing is that used to be like the Australian dream, but now people actually get there and they're tied to that life on the hamster wheel, working their ass off until they're 70 just to pay it off. So they never get to actually live anyway.
Yeah. And a lot of people, like, I've been on live battles with a lot of people from, like, Palestine and everything, and they always make me feel bad because they always say, like, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from Australia. And they're like, oh, my gosh, you're in such a great country. Like, how does it feel? I don't fucking know. I'm broke living with my parents and I'm probably never going to be able to travel the world. So you tell me. Like, I know there's no wars or whatever's going on over there, starvation, like, there's a lot bigger problems, but, like, everywhere has its problems. And if we want to make a good place for people, we have to sort of keep people out for a moment to sort our shit out before letting people in, because it's just confusing.
I don't know why we don't send the money if we're going to give it there, even.
Yeah.
Well, we do. It's called?
I don't know.
Aid. Ask someone. It's called something aid.
I don't know, but your point's made. I get it.
Are you going to go to that, Jake?
Yep, hang on. I am pleased to hear a young person aware of the problem. Places cost $1,500 a month, but you only make $3,000. It makes no sense, literally. Long time no see. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember you, but I do at the same time, Sanborn. Where did you come from? A patriot means you support your country. Right. Okay, well, yeah, I am a patriot then. I am Australia. I am in Australia. Do you know why we don't slow the immigration into Australia? I don't know. That was my mum just in my room just then. So I'm trying to keep up with the comments. You speak in true facts. How do you think Australia started? Yeah, well, that's the thing. I knew someone was going to say that. Like, obviously, yeah, okay, we stole the land from the black people. But, wait, Mum, can you come in and say that? Just come in because I can't hear you. Someone said, ha, how do you think Australia started? Well, obviously, I was just going to say we stole their land and marked it as our own, which is the truth, isn't it?
We didn't.
Yeah, well, we didn't, but white people did. They're talking about a culture, which is, again, racism. Sorry.
Well, my grandparents were Greek immigrants, and they did it the right way, and they built a life in Sydney. And everyone loved them, and they love Australia. So it's not that black and white. but it's still gotten out of control, and it's not comparable to the horrible invasions of the English in the 1800s. Or 1700s. That's a totally different kettle.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, like, yeah, we did. Like, white people did. But we didn't. And that's why racism is still such a huge thing, because people like to hold this over each other's heads. But the thing is, the world's changed. So much time has gone by, literally thousands of years, and we're still in this place because people won't just move on from what's happened all those years ago, which has nothing to do with people now.
Well, you can't move on from that level of trauma.
Well, you fucking can. Like, those people aren't even alive anymore. I don't, like, grow up. I'm sorry, but it's a different time. Time's gone by. People should collectively be coming together and saying, okay, this happened, but this is now your country, this is your country.
Well, it doesn't have to be a but. Like, we can hold space for the real story and the real trauma and the original owners of our land, but we can't place blame on today's generation.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I mean by move on. Like, obviously it doesn't take away whatever, but,
you know, be mindful with your language, because some people, like,
I just can't deal, because I'm sorry, but those people are just immature.
Yeah, but there's people your age with grandparents who were in the stolen generation, so it can be insensitive to their family's experience.
Yeah, well, I understand that, but it's still not my problem.
That's the lack of empathy.
It's lack of empathy, I know. But how is anyone going to move forward and come to a better place if they can't just switch on up here? Like, sometimes empathy just keeps people in the same spot.
Yeah, but you're feeding into the propaganda just as much, because I've got heaps of Aboriginal friends who don't feel that way about white people. But you see it on the news or one comment online and you think that's the full picture, and it's not. They want the same thing you want.
Okay, what's the problem then?
Well, the narrative that people are blaming you is very, very it's a minority of people that just...
It doesn't seem minority, because you had heaps of people debating with Charlie Kirk.
Well, that was in America, but again...
Yeah, but it's everywhere.
Yeah, because it's propaganda. Like, the loudest people...
Well, I think people still holding on to this trauma, like my age, I think that's propaganda.
I think Sally has something up there.
Controlled racism. They do, they feed...
Because... Why?
Because they want you divided. Just
exactly.
Like...
But all I'm saying is, yeah, so anyway, yeah, but, you know, this is now our land. Everyone has their own land, and we need to come to a better place. That's just about it. In the United States, it's horrible. Why would Australia need more people? Why would Australia need more people when productivity is falling? I live with my parents. I'm 26 because I can't afford to live on my own until I get married. Fuck, I feel that. Morning. Hello, good morning. Mia always describes the both of us. So cute. Is that your mum? Yes, that's my mum. Oh, I already read that. No, I keep missing out on these comments.
What's in your foot?
Mum's speaking true facts too. Yeah, there's two sides. She's the empathy, I'm the none. But it both makes sense. They always bring that up, but things change. That's what yeah. And Australia wouldn't be what it is today without the white people.
But ask that, why do you even feel the need to defend that? Like, if someone says, my ancestors were murdered, why do you need to go, well, that's not my problem? Why can't you go, man, that's horrible?
But it's still not my problem.
No one said it was. Why do you have to respond by saying that's not your problem?
Because they're by even putting that on me, they're making it something that I have to solve. I can't solve that.
That's a you problem. They're just sharing their story.
Okay, but what do I say to that? If I'm trying to make it come to a certain place and they're just like, oh, well, this happened to my grandparents.
Then
like,
you say that's fucking...
But how do I keep my point while keeping empathy? Like, how do I keep my point in that?
You keep your point by honouring the lives that were taken and saying, I want to be a part of a world that builds a better future for all of us together.
Which involves boundaries. Yeah. And I hope they know that.
It also involves understanding and closing the gap between the mindset of the
even in the Bible, it says boundaries and laws need to be on borders, like borders border laws.
But it goes deep, like with the Indigenous people, like it goes real deep. Like we had government policies calling them flora and fauna. Like they weren't even treated as human. So when someone turns around and goes, not my problem, like it's a bit...
But they are being sort of treated like humans now, so...
Yeah, they are, but you don't have to...
Okay, but I'm just saying, I can have empathy for them, but if I said, I still think this rule should be set in place, and they keep going on with that story, like...
Yeah, well, we're bouncing between two different issues. Immigration is a different issue, and it's a problem, I agree, but, yeah.
Yeah, so it should just be separated.
Yeah, immigration's a whole different... Oh, because
that's what I'm talking about.
What do you think, how do you think it's started?
Yeah.
But it's totally different.
Yeah. Like, we're not trying to... Like, this is our land. We're not... I don't know, like,
it's a confusing
fucking weird.
So let all these immigrants take over and invade us now? Like,
yeah, like, okay, let's just go back and forth and keep the worldwide problem remaining because back 200 million years ago...
But you know what? That's actually quite... It's what happens.
Yeah.
Invasion, takeover, conquering. It's what's happened for thousands of years.
It's stupid. That's what I mean. People need to level themselves out and just come to a solid ground. And obviously, okay, you're not removing Australians, like, I'm sorry, and that's what I mean. By everyone coming in, just getting on the pension, not even working, kicking white people out, buying all the shops on the coastal areas, getting benefits, living in homes while fucking most white people are homeless.
What if you think of,
like, we're not doing that.
Go back to the days of the Roman Empire. What if we actually are being invaded? It's just...
We probably are. Most people think they're taking over. Like, most people say they're taking over all the time.